Hey, this is Crystal Tate from Crystal Clear College Planning reporting on University of Puget Sound. It is a 2,000 person campus in Tacoma. It is super cute. It's a real gem that I was really pleasantly surprised about. This is kind of the general vibe is that they're very community centered and that the teachers love teaching. Like they are there for the education. So you do have that very strong connection with your professors, and it shows up in a lot of ways throughout the university and just how the school is in general. And they have just created an Office of Experiential Learning where it is now a graduation requirement for students to either do study abroad, research, internship, or a community project. And the university itself is doing fundraising in order to make it equitable for all students to be able to participate so that their travel, for example, could be covered for study abroad. But they already have a really solid research opportunity program. So when we were walking the hallways, we saw a lot of the posters for stuff that they had done last summer. And it can be across any discipline. It's not just a science. When you hear the word research, sometimes we think about that. They actually gave 100 students $5,000 each in order to work one-on-one with a professor within the field that they are doing their research project, and actually, really learning and instituting these things. So that was really awesome. And I think is a really unique way in terms of being able to support students getting to do things as early as freshman year within research and not having to wait until your junior or senior year to have that kind of an experience. This is also a school that kind of has it all. What I mean by that is they have strong academics. They do have Greek life. They have talent. So there's different art components that you can be a part of, as well as that community-centered piece. So for being a really small school, they kind of hit all of those marks for students to kind of have that typical college experience that you might not always think of from a small liberal arts school. Some of the kind of unique things about them as well. So they actually are fairly diverse. They have 80% of their students are from out of state. And there is a 2-year on-campus living requirement. And it's super green over there. It's super kind of tucked into a residential neighborhood, so it feels really safe. And in terms of scholarship-wise, they have this minimum where if you have at least a 3.6 GPA, then you get a $25,000 scholarship. If you have a 4.0 GPA, it's $30,000. They do also have talent scholarships. You do not have to be a major of that in order to get it. You just have to audition. So that can be an additional thing that you stack on top of it. And then for students that have financial need, school does a really great job of giving you need-based aid as well. So it's a school where you can get a variety of different buckets in terms of money. They do only have 2 full ride opportunities, and they are more geared specifically to 2 different kinds of students. One's more academic research oriented and really a student showing what they have been up to in that area. And then the other one is a little bit more community centered focused. So more details of those can be found at their website in terms of being able to take advantage of that. But overall, it is a school that kind of their strong programs are psychology and business. Actually, the gal that was doing our tour was part of the business leadership program. And they also have an honors college, and they kind of act in the similar way as it's a cohort. So it's specifically, I want to say she said there was about 25 students in the cohort that, you live together, you get to have the experience of the smaller class sizes with specifically business focus. And that is an interesting kind of feature of how they created this leadership program and connecting students as well with people in the industry. So the honors program acts in a similar way. They've got the same kind of classes together through the years, so that then you've really got that kind of community within a community, which is awesome. Now, if you hadn't really thought about, a small liberal arts school being something that you would be actively interested in, I definitely, this is one that kind of breaks the mold here in Washington, where I think, like I said, it covers a lot of these different bases that people don't think of in that small school environment. And also, Tacoma doesn't always have the best rep, but like I said, it felt really safe and it was a really great location. So I'm excited to share with you guys what I learned about it. And if that is a school that you're interested in, feel free to take a look at it.